I'm back for more punishment. I'm back for more punishment. This is where I should probably test my stream is actually working. I believe it is. I believe it is. That's good. This is where I go and retweet. Continuing. Yeah. Continuing. Is that how you spell continuing? Okay, so it looks like it's working. And what I'm going to do now is copy in my old data. Am I blind here? I can't see things. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stop it. So I don't know how Nix deals with variable data. Or just data in general. And most immutable systems just have a clear distinction, right? They don't deal with data. But in my case, I want the data, I want the historical data, so I'm just going to manually copy it in just to ensure it works at this point. And then I'll maybe think about how to migrate data at some later stage. So basically, how does Nix handle data migration? I haven't a clue. But I'm just gonna migrate my data manually. So let me just stop smoke ping. And then the RRD files are already here, and I'm just going to overwrite them. I don't really care. Well, shall I overwrite them? Let me check what the permissions look like, because that might make it go crazy, right? File not found. Okay, let me just copy it, move it to this, move it aside. And then I'm going to copy the import data to here. Will that work? So if I do a find, good. That's all my historical data. Then I start up smoke ping again. Another problem I have is THCPTD dying all the time. You use NixOS and Google Drive. So what's the Google Drive for? That's your data. Okay, what's the problem? I'm guessing it's permissions or something. Journal control, mine is U, mine is F. Exception. What is the exception? Reached endo file while loading. Okay, well, I'll just remove it then. It doesn't like... I'll just remove that one then. I think this is going to be like all of them. They all don't have some... I'm not sure what this means. Yikes, what does this all mean? I got some sort of data problem, don't I? Oh, okay. Okay, well, your private stuff. Okay, I need file. I need my file. Okay, this was a bit of a fail, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go lib smoke ping. I'm going to get rid of data. I'm going to move data aside back. Then I'm going to start smoking and everything should be back to normal. Is it though? Is it though? Oh my god. No, it isn't. There's another issue here. The HTTP just doesn't seem to want to come up. And I have no idea why. Exiting due to signal 15. Doink, doink. Okay, now it's back. Now it's back. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's another issue. HTTP doesn't start. I bet you if I do a switch, it's gonna... I'll add to that. I also want to capture this RRD issue I'm having. Some architecture issue, perhaps? Because RRD is like a binary, isn't it? Okay, lots of issues here. Okay, I still don't even know how to search for packages. So if I want to search for file, what is file? What implements file in? Yeah, what is file? What is file? Okay, this. I just take file for granted. I don't know what implements it. File type identification. Aha, okay. File type identification. That doesn't look right. Let's just go file type. Yeah. So evidently, is it just called file? So evidently NixOS has like the most amount of packages. This search is unbelievably bad. It's probably just file, right? It's probably just file. Let's go with it. Switch. So that's a little bit small for you guys, isn't it? I should just make it a bit bigger. I'm conscious to make the screen bigger, and then these like long NixOS things are hard to read. Yeah, I got file. Okay. So I suspect that the things that I brought in here have some weird different architecture. Yeah. This might be a bit challenging now. Architecture conversion. Maybe bin. What did I just click there? Maybe bin format can. Bin format ARM-L or something. Yes. Will this work? Give it a try. Can only just give it a try, can't we? Boing. Okay, so let's do that again. Oh, I really like FD. I need to put that in my okay, let's okay, so I bet you 1 million pesos that THTTP has stopped working again. It would be nice to know why. Doesn't really tell you why, does it? Right. I wish status didn't. I really don't like the systemd stuff sometimes. Huh. Okay, it's dead. I guess it's something to do with this. Perhaps something to do with the host binding. This is flaky. ZeroConf is flaky. It just doesn't make sense. Oh, I really don't know. I'm deleting that. It's probably wrong. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm just. Let me stop smoke ping. I'm going to see if smoke ping can read my different formatted binaries. Move the data aside. I'm going to copy the data in. Now I'm going to start smoke ping. But at the same time, I need to open up another shell just to tail it. Because that's the beauty of... No, that bin format stuff has made no difference. Stop. I want my old data. Okay, whatever. Okay, so that's a problem. And let me just take out that thing I just added. This thing doesn't work. So you probably can't see that. I tried to emulate the binary. Yeah, so Andrew, I can't seem to read my old RRD files because of the architecture. What does the error look like? It looks like that error. Doesn't help. That's a bit of a desperate move. If this worked, I would have like been blown away. I wonder if I can find FD. The good thing about Yay is like the first result is actually kind of makes sense. Yeah, it's here. God knows what results that is. File, I'll put FD here. Git diff. Switch. Switcheroo. So I'm racking up my issues here. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So I went from my blog into GitHub issues like a real sharecropper. Data is in var. NixOS does use the FHS in this case. I am not sure if I can expect NixOS to manage var, the variable directory at all. Can I expect NixOS? Variable, maybe mutable state. Test rollback. This kind of goes in the same directory as this one for me. I still don't even know if a config is being applied or not. Hold on. I'm going to take a break and look at my messages because they're flying in. Nothing too important. Okay, I'm just gonna perhaps. I think there's some comments I was going to want to look at. I found a video that may help.
Lemon Raccoon has been released today. What FedEx is there to try and install it from scratch?
Don't want to set up a graphical installation.
Right after this.
What is this? Oh, what is the reason, Andrew? Good question. Well, I think it was the think there's you. I think I made a post about it. Community. This talk by Matthew Krogan is the one that convinced me
Okay.
to give it a try. It's a nice short talk, I think. What hit home for me was that the failings of Docker. That's why I keep on. I do have a Docker T-shirt, but I say it, I wear it ironically, in the sense that I'm not very happy with it. In the sense that it's difficult to do reproducible builds because you never know what latest is, and then if you're tagging it, that's doesn't really help you sometimes. So the NixOS thing about controlling Docker builds, or just basically reproducible systems, is the thing that I was really keen on, and that talk really sold it for me. So I can see. I think maybe I misunderstood what was being done, but like if I can I think Matthew was demonstrating that he could generate Docker images using his NixOS reproducible thing, so I don't have to foist NixOS onto my colleagues, because that's the big question on the top of my mind, is how do I adopt technologies when most of my colleagues probably don't want to. And if I understand correctly, NixOS has tooling so that you can basically generate a Docker file or something, a reproducible Docker file. So is what piqued my interest. This is what
A
just.
few months ago, I made a video about 22.5 and testing the graphical installer. That's still available with this latest release. It might get you up and running quickly with a working system, but then you are still stuck trying to learn how to configure it. So today, I'm going to install from scratch over the network using the minimal ISO. This is the NixOS.org website. This link, as you can see, not being covered. Lots of changes, updates. So you can install it on your existing Linux system on that page. So here it is loaded. And what I'm going to do is select the default.
Wait a minute. How come that looks different to mine? Okay, whatever. 128N looks quite good. Oh, he uses Gdisk. I respect this person already. He's old school. He obviously didn't follow the quite the NixOS documentation. How did he set up? Oh, he's using the no.
Let's log in as root and fix this function. If I try setbox by editing to the configuration file, so now that's NixOS configuration.nix. And what I'm going to do is
Interesting. Is that how you fix the font? Early setup. Oh, that does not look easy. That does not look easy. I'm not sure about that, man. Yeah. I don't quite understand why you would give yourself packages but not root. Because it's nice that it's built that way in the beginning, I guess. Hey, Ben. Okay. Yeah, he's setting up newb. I like this one-liner declarative thing, but it feels like it's just hiding a crap ton of complexity. What is ZRAM swap about? I've never seen them use the swap ever. I'm always amazed that people go out the way to configure it. Well, this is a bit lame because then he sets it up in NixOS and then he proceeds to configure the GNOME UI, right? You know what I mean? Shouldn't everything be in a .nix file? What is ZRAM? How is it different to normal? I don't really care, to be honest. But do you use ZRAM? Me neither, Andrew. This is like my 3rd day of messing around with it over the Chinese New Year. While we're all cooped up indoors. So you install GNOME, but there's no GNOME terminal. Oh, great. The naming of the packages is just bizarre. Packages.gnome.gnome terminal. Guess it makes sense. You have a namespace. Okay, I don't think that showed me anything. Just I have more questions like why ZRAM? Create a block device in RAM. That sounds dumb. That's what swap does, doesn't it? I mean, no. What does swap does? It does the opposite of swap. Swap gives RAM a place to write on your SSD. Why would you put a block device in your RAM, though? I don't get it.
NixOS.
Don't get it. Yeah, but why would you have a block device in RAM? What's the point? Isn't there easier ways? Isn't there like a... isn't there an easier way to mount your RAM? If you were... I think people just use /temp. Isn't /temp like some sort of gateway? Oh, I don't know. Okay, so I want to look into NixOS rollback because the thing I still am not clear on how to move between, like if you want to do a binary search on old things, how would you do that? It just like when you roll back, you don't even know what version you're running. Okay. So you can boot. No, that doesn't really answer my question. We're all noobs. Noob forever. Oh. Did I read the manual on this one? Rollbacks, baby. Rollback. What's a profile? Okay. Next profile requires a subcommand. History. That's kind of boring. Doesn't seem to work. Yeah. So that's what I found in the manual when it comes to rollback. Not great. Oh, generate secret. Interesting. It's an experimentable command nonetheless. Okay, maybe it's documented here somewhere. Rollback. No. I thought Nix build has this rollback thing. So I want to look inside generation. Well, I'm not sure about that. Do I? Rebuild. I was looking at build. Rebuild. So there's a build and there's a rebuild, and the Nix reference manual doesn't seem to have rebuild. Am I losing it, or is this manual just hopeless? Rebuild. Built-in functions. Rebuild. This manual is just very frustrating. Where's rebuild documented? Ha, it's on the wiki. Oh, okay. Or the man. Yeah, I keep on forgetting about the man. For some reason, maybe I'm like a, what do you call it? Retarded. No, I'm not. Maybe I'm sorry. I just don't like looking at man pages for some reason. I'm more of a web kind of guy. I prefer to read on the web, is what I'm trying to say. And there's just, I just don't reach for man ordinarily. But okay, instead of building a new configuration, roll back to the previous configuration. Ah. Yes. So 18 is the latest, 17 is the second to last. Interesting. So if I wanted to just like simply look at my configuration, is that even possible? Configuration name. Eh? Okay, so I have the, okay, well, I've got the system. Oh my God. I'm lost now. Where was I? I have these profiles, but how do I look at the configuration of these profiles? Okay, I'm just going to make a note here before I forget. Different configurations are called profiles. What does per user? What does per user mean? Sorry, I'm in the wrong directory. Root. Channels. What's a channel? I have no idea. Okay, well, I don't know how to tell which profile equates to my configuration.nix. Oh my god, what did I call this repo? Oh no. Yeah. But you know what I'm trying to say here. Well, I feel like there should be some mapping between, say, the AE9 version of my configuration and these profiles, right? There should be some mapping, right? Okay, it doesn't have to be that hash because this includes and everything. But I'm just thinking, like if I go into the system link, if I go into the system, where's my configuration.nix? Am I going crazy? There should be a configuration, a decompilation, yeah. So you don't know, well, because I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. I'll ask an IRC again. When I view doing, I expect to see the configuration .nix, and I can't find it there. So how do I know which system I want? Whatever. Are you guys on IRC, by the way? Yeah, I know that's where my current configuration is. But I want to know, but I want to see the past history. Because when you do like a switch, you're basically acting on that configuration. Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit uninspired. I think I'll take another break. I don't think I'm going to get an answer anytime soon. Where's everybody? Maybe I should spend a little bit of time reading NixOS. The manual is atrocious, absolutely atrocious. Maybe I should spend more time reading the man page. What is a profile? Doesn't tell me much. Ooh, I like that edit. I didn't know about that. That's interesting. I also wanted to have a look at this shell. Did he do anything special for this to work? Oh, yes, he did put a flake.nix in here. That. What is home manager? Write text file. I understand where you're getting at, but still. I don't think it's that untoward for a binary to have its source code. I don't even understand what. What does this mean? Hosts. What does hosts do? Import hosts. Oh, these are Nix files. What? He's got his hardware configuration in here. What? For real? I'm kind of confused. Why would he have his... This is pretty hardcore, I must say. But I don't like how everything's in here. Like, so basically, when I... Whoa, so I'm using... I'm really confused, actually. So this... Well, this is a bit hardcore. So this is this whole config, but I'm actually using the newb config. But how does the newb config get exposed here? As a module? Nope. As a package? Nope. That's another thing I want to work out, is how to manage secrets. Oh, sorry. People go so crazy. Yeah, true. Ryan TM link. Oh, sorry, that's probably a while back. Sorry, guys, wasn't paying attention to the. I guess you're not allowed to paste a config thing here. Why don't you chat to me on IRC, guys? Come on. But I'm curious now how these. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. How do these secrets work? .age. What does this mean? To do. Secrets. Identities. Still don't understand how his newb config comes in here. Yeah, I'm a GitHub searcher. Oh, what is my... I'm like Hendry on Libera IRC, as well as OFTC, I think. How does this work? Oh, he's got a GitHub dependable. The log failed. Yeah, this is something, going back to, I think, who asked me the question? Andrew, yeah. Docker doesn't have a log file. NixOS has. Okay, I gotta look at this Nix Home Manager thing that keeps on coming up and up. This is a project about a basic system for providing a user environment. The manual. I still don't quite understand. Is it? I guess it's an easier way to provision the Git repo of your Nix files, perhaps. Kind of keen to have a look how much code is in here. How much code is in here, man? I hate how GitHub Insights shows you everything except what you want to see, like slot count. Guess it's not too bad. 2,000 lines of code for his system. It's not too bad. A dot file management, but like I use Git for my dot file management. Like dot files. You know, if I want to, if I move to machine, I just do like a git clone or git whatever, git init and a checkout. Why do I need a third-party tool to basically do that? I don't understand. Okay. Oh, I don't. Hey Ben, I don't see your. Ben, I don't see your message on IRC. Okay, you can manage your Firefox profile with it. Hey Ross Jr. I'm just thinking I wouldn't put my Firefox profile or my Google Chrome profile inside. Oh, there you are, Ben. Hey, streaming on YouTube, by the way. Well, I'm just trying to understand this. So you manage your Firefox profile. So where's your Firefox profile secretly stored? In some encrypted tarball someplace? And you... But I'm just thinking aloud here. I usually rely on Google or Firefox to sync my my profile across. Why would I use Home Manager for this? Okay, Home Manager to manage my system services. Okay, that sounds good because I think the way that I do it is that I have this weird directory which I sort of like copy in. It's a bit clumsy. I haven't updated it for years, so okay, maybe. You can reference options from a single place, like you can configure an email account. Okay, so I guess there's a lot of manual things I do and I just forget about them, like the git config. But you can, wait a minute, you can just put that in your git config. Don't I have a git config here? Maybe I don't. I could put it probably in the env or something. Yeah, I've noticed this. Yeah. So maybe we should chat on IRC. Let me create a channel. I'm going to call it after myself because I'm a narcissist. Perhaps join Henry. Is it just me there? Who? I don't know who these people are. Okay. Make it a little bit bigger. Okay, Home Manager sounds useful. The way that I do it is a bit caveman. I agree. Thank you, Daniel, for your thank you, Daniel, for educating me. Is there? Could you please let me know some repos I should just read to learn from? Sorry, someone's messaging me again. I guess you can't paste links in there, can you? So following git commits is following my learning curve. My IRC server, it's OFT, it's Libra, sorry, Libra IRC channel Hendry. Oops. This message could not be sent. IRC Libra channel Hendry. I wonder if this IC client that I'm using is packaged. It's called Tiny. It's a terrible name, actually, when you think about it. Yeah. Yeah, this is the IRC client I'm using right now. Where's everybody else? God, is everyone on? Shall I jump on Discord or something? Whoops. We at Determinate Systems are excited to share Zero to Nix. Explicitly Flakes. Is that a link? Where's the doc? Zero to nix.com. Okay, maybe it wasn't linked very well. Okay. Cool. Hey, Daniel. Thanks, Daniel. Get crypt. Is that how you handle your secrets? Interesting. So I'm guessing is that some sort of public key. Where do you keep your secret key, Daniel? I don't like GPG though. You keep assets inside your Git repo. Interesting. What was this? Yeah. I always just think to myself, Gravatar icons should be in Git. Oh wow. Offline IMAP. Builders. I3. What's going on here? Extra Hikari. Programs. Interesting. What is... I think I've seen this cal before. I've never actually given it a try. Okay, okay. Keep pass. Willos. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why are you installing it by tarball? GNOME. Docker. Mutable users false. What does that mean? Mitchell Hashimoto uses NixOS. Seriously? He was in Singapore a couple of years back, but I was out of town. Looks like he's been using it for quite a while then. What? Alright, whatever. I'll definitely look at it then. Interesting. Does copy and paste work? That's a good question. Interesting. Interesting. I was looking at your stuff, Will, wasn't I? JetBrains. Okay. Yo. Yep, you're on the right channel. Yeah, I'm on holiday, FYI people. This is what I do on my holiday. Holiday. You're an Emacs user, are you, Will? I tried to get this working, but I couldn't. End up doing that, using that newb thing. That's interesting. Oh, you're using Wayland. You know, like in my ideal world, I kind of like, I'm not a big fan of distribution hopping, but I do like the idea of using someone's config. You know, living in their shoes for a little bit of time. But I'm usually very frustrated when I try different distributions because they're just dumb. But if I could try people's configs, that would be very cool. Yeah, I'm blown away by this is a flake. I'm not sure. Okay, and now I'm back on Daniel's. What am I looking at? This calendar. Wow. Video synco. What is that about? Some backup tool. Interesting. Well, even bloody customized HTOP. Okay, Daniel. Daniel, you've gone too far. You've gone too far, Daniel. Nix. It's quite rare that somebody doesn't use GitHub. But kudos to you, I guess. Diff alternative. Where's it written in? Ah, man. No, I don't know. Can't be bothered with Python. No, thank you. Well, I'm just bored of Python. I'm bored of it. No, I mean, how many times have I dealt with some weird Python 2 to Python 3 migration at work or something? I'm just, it sickens me. Oh, this looks quite fun. I decline this. How do they do this? Is this Hugo? Veil. Knights of the Veil. What is Veil? What? What? This stuff looks a bit hardcore. I'm guessing this is the deploy fail. Well, no, this is the... What is going on here? How does this work? Oh my goodness. It's like... No makefile. How do you figure out how this thing works? By looking at the flake? Wait, is this the docs or is this something else entirely? What is Veil? Veil... TS... Okay, I'm really confused now. How does this project work? Come on. I could do this. I know Unix. Use Flake, okay. But when I looked at that Flake file, it didn't make much sense. Veil. What is that? Is that how you manage? Okay. What is this stuff? A lint rule for keeping us from using like so. Oh, this is pretty hardcore. But, wait a minute. I'm a little bit taken aback here. Like, how... Oh no, I don't like this modal. Install Nix. Yes. Nix version. So, does it come out of this? Is it somewhere in here? Like, what is this page? Start, install, pages. Start. Install. Welcome. It's great that you're interested. What the hell is MDX? I feel like I just entered a whole new world here, guys. And I'm not so sure I like it. It is a bit complicated, don't you think? Does it need to be so complicated? Veil language. Never heard of it. Okay, let's just quickly look at it. They have a dark mode, thank God. I mean, already it's like starting off as stupidly complicated. Why? Who does this? Mind blown. Seriously. Who does this? Actually, not entirely sure what SF does. Something probably with following. I don't even know. Yeah, why aren't you using the official one? I have the feeling that people try to be a bit too clever here. I mean, my brain is just getting like run over here. Not too sure, like these accordions and stuff like that. Okay, they go full flake, don't they? They go. Hmm. Didn't know about this stuff. Hmm. They go all in for the flake. Oh, let me move my thing up so people can see. Oh dear, I've messed up things, haven't I? Yippee, yippee, Ibidibidibidibidibidib. Yeah, that's what I'm interested. This Docker containing stuff. Oh, they go into the continuous integration stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that reminds me that is host IP hard coded. Forgot about that. Using Avahi. But a few issues. What is build kite? I think I've seen that before. This setup gives you complete control on how fast your worker are. How fast your worker are? Your worker is? I'm not sure what that means. Have a look at these Docker examples. Yikes. I mean, what the hell? Hmm. Thanks, Daniel. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna stop the stream. I gotta stop the stream. I need a break. Okay.